And let's first get you all the details you need to know on the Bharat Bandh. Farmers continuing to be on the warpath against the central government. The Samyukt Kisan Morcha has called for a Bharat Bandh today to mark the first anniversary of the 3 farm laws. It was on this day last year when President Ramnath Kovind gave his nod to the contentious farm bills and thereby made it a law. The 10-hour-long bandh will be effective till 4 p.m. I beg your pardon. Farmers say that they will not allow movement on some sections of national highways, particularly bordering Delhi. Agitating farmers have completely blocked National Highway 9 in Ghazipur in Delhi. Government and private offices, shops, industries, commercial establishments, all of it could be affected during this Bharat Bandh. More than a dozen opposition parties, including the Congress, BSP, SP, they've all come out to express their support for the Bharat Bandh. Congress has also asked all of its workers, state unit chiefs and heads to take part in the Bandh. Meanwhile, as far as the government is concerned, the Union Agriculture Minister has again urged farmers to indulge in dialogue rather than protests.
They are obviously demanding repealing of 3 farm laws for last 10 months that has been completed.
किस तरीके से आपको लगता है कि इसका कोई असर पड़ेगा, क्योंकि 10 महीने तो आपके हो गए, 11वें महीने में आपका आंदोलन चला गया है, अब चुनाव भी है, तो असर क्या ये राजनीतिक ज्यादा है या किसानी का मुद्दा ज्यादा है, क्या लग रहा है?
ये तो किसानी का मुद्दा है, राजनीति तो मुद्दा नहीं है, ये किसानी का इशू है।
मुद्दे हैं वो आप जाकर के पंचायत कर रहे हैं, बीजेपी के खिलाफ हो रहे हैं, जो अलग अलग पार्टियां हैं वो आपके बंद को समर्थन दे रही हैं, तो कहीं ना कहीं सियासी भी तड़का तो है ना इसमें।
सियासी क्या होगा? कानून कौन लेकर आया और किसकी सरकार है, तो आंदोलन उसी के तो खिलाफ होगा।
Let's take this across now to Ashutosh Mishra. He's joining us live from the Ghazipur border. Ashutosh, I understand that Mr. Tiket, who's been organizing these protests for the last many months, is with you. So it's over to you.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the man who's leading this entire farm agitation, particularly at this Delhi-Uttar Pradesh border at Ghazipur for the last 10 months almost, and it's been 10 months one day. तो राकेश टिकैत जी 10 महीने तो हो गए, अभी तक तो कुछ आसार नजर आए नहीं, लेकिन आज भारत बंद मेरे ख्याल से तीसरा है शायद ये।
हाँ, दूसरा तीसरा है।
और उस पे बाद पहला बात ये भी देखा कि लगभग कोई अपोजिशन पार्टी नहीं है जिसने आपको समर्थन नहीं दिया है इस एजिटेशन में। तो अब अगर बीजेपी कह देगी देखिए तो आंदोलन हम कह रहे थे धीरे धीरे राजनीतिक हो जाएगा और हो गया है ये।
और कह लेने तो बीजेपी को तो जो कहना भाई वो तो वो कहेगी, वो तो सरकार है, वो तो कहेगी, हमारी बात मान लो।
ये पश्चिम उत्तर प्रदेश के डायमेंशंस जो आप बदल रहे हैं, आप प्रेशर डाल रहे हैं लगातार सरकार पे। कल मैं मुजफ्फरनगर गया था, उसी मैदान पे वहाँ एक और पंचायत हुई थी। उन्होंने कहा देखिए टिकैत ने जो पंचायत बुलाई थी उसमें सारे मुद्दे थे, किसानों के मुद्दे नहीं थे। हमने बात की गन्ना किसानों की, बाकी चीज़ें बात की, रात और शाम होते होते सरकार ने 25 रुपये बढ़ा भी दिए
भाई, पंचायत करते ही 25 रुपये बढ़ा दिए, तो ठीक है, वे भी तो किसान की बात कर रहे हैं, तो ठीक ही तो है। ये देश में सब लोग किसान पंचायत करेंगे, और जगह भी पंचायतें होगी, तो ये तो ठीक खुशी की बात है कि देश में बहुत किसान पंचायतें अब हो रही है।
अच्छा, अभी तक आपको कहाँ कहाँ पता चला भारत बंद का जो असर है वो कहाँ कहाँ तक है? क्योंकि दूसरा एक पहलू ये भी है ना कि जब कुछ आप बंद करते हैं, शहर बंद करते हैं, देश बंद करते हैं, तो कुछ लोग हैं, आम जन हैं, उनकी ज़िंदगी पर भी असर पड़ने लगता है।
हाँ, पड़ता है भाई, बंद होता है तो असर तो पड़ता है।
तो कहाँ कहाँ बंद का आपको आह्वान, इस कॉल का असर कहाँ?
देश भर में है और हो रहा है बंद, बहुत जगह हो रहा है।
Ashutosh, just if you could also, on our screens, we've got footage of the kind of inconvenience it's causing to commuters. This is on the Delhi-Gurugram border. Huge traffic snarls. You can see cars as far as the eye can see, and that's because several roads have been closed down. Ashutosh, ask Mr. Tiket also about this, about the inconvenience being caused to the common man, whether bandh really is the way to register protest, because it's every other person, every commuter who's trying to go to office, have a normal day, who's being affected.
Besides that, one picture that I saw, that ambulances are rather allowed. If there are certain emergency cases, the ambulances are allowed from this pass. But ambulance के अलावा किसी को दफ्तर जाना है, किसी को स्कूल जाना है, पढ़ाने जाना, तो ये एक सवाल वाजिब है जो सुबह से दिख रहा है। जहाँ जहाँ भारत बंद है, अब कहीं पटरियों पर लोग बैठ गए हैं, तो वो जो असुविधा है वो कहीं बहुत ज़्यादा है नागरिकों को।
और बंद में तो वही है, सुविधा ही होती है, और बंद में कोई और चीज़ होती है।
वो सोचेंगे किसान अगर अपने आंदोलन के लिए बैठे हैं, वो भी हमारे अपने हैं, तो अपनों को तकलीफ क्यों देना?
वो जब लॉकडाउन हो 2-2, 3-3 महीने देश में लॉकडाउन हो गया, तो उस टाइम पे भी था, ये तो स्कूल कहाँ खुल रहे हैं, यहाँ तो शराब के ठेके तो खुलते हैं, स्कूल तो बंद है। बच्चों की पढ़ाई बर्बाद होगी पिछले 2 साल से।
यार ये कर रहे बहुत अच्छा
जनता को उस पर भी आवाज उठानी
जो लोग
चाहिए।
दफ्तर जा रहे हैं वो भी नाराज होंगे कि देखिए हमारा रास्ता बंद कर दिया।
वे नाराज नहीं होते, वो तो खुश होते हैं कि 1 दिन की छुट्टी मिलेगी। उन लोगों को 1 दिन की छुट्टी भाई हम लीगल रूप से नहीं दे सकते तो इलीगल रूप से ही सही 1 दिन की
प्रैक्टिकली वो छुट्टी तो नहीं होती है।
नहीं छुट्टी होती है वो तो पूरे खुश है। उन्होंने कहा जी
कई लोग आपात स्थिति में जा रहे होंगे, इमरजेंसी हालात में ट्रैवल कर
वो सब निकाल देते हैं। जो इमरजेंसी होती है किसी को निकाल देते हैं। हमने सील बंद नहीं करा, बंद का आह्वान किया है। पैक नहीं करा के जरूरत के लोग हैं हम उनको भी बिल्कुल बंद करें, आते जाते हैं।
Despite that, what we have seen, the inconvenience indeed being caused at several places. But for now, what you heard, Rakesh Tikat, that since the agitation has been running for last 10 months, yet there is no conclusion how it is going to end. At the deadlock between government and the agitating farmers continues over the formulas. And here, now since we see the political dimension as well as the UP heading towards the assembly polls. Back to you, Akshita.
Right, Ashutosh, do stay on with us. A word of caution for all our Delhi viewers. If you're looking to travel out of Delhi or if you're looking to travel from out of Delhi into the capital, you are going to be facing problems because a lot of the highways have been closed up. And what you see is an example of that. On the Delhi-Gurugram border, look at the kind of traffic. It's chock-a-block. As far as the eye can see, there are cars that are stuck there. And that's because most of these roads have been closed down. Diversions have been announced by the police as well. So it is causing huge inconvenience for people during peak hour. This is the time when most people are heading to the offices. And be prepared for traffic snarls where you'll be stuck for a couple of hours at least because of the situation there on the ground. As you know, it's very, very slow moving traffic. I can also get you an update there from the police. Let me just tell you about the kind of traffic diversions that have been put in place. As far as Delhi and the outskirts are concerned, you're seeing National Highway 9 as well as National Highway 24 being closed down because of protests by the farmers in these areas. Diversions have been announced by the police for these 2 highways which have been closed down. Besides that, roads towards Red Fort and away from Red Fort, all of that also traffic has been closed down. This is largely a precautionary measure, keeping in mind what happened during the tractor rally on Republic Day. So the Netaji Subhash Marg has been closed out. So Red Fort to Daryaganj, Daryaganj to Red Fort, that entire area has been closed out. Those are some of the precautionary measures that have been taken by the police. And, we all have haunting memories, really, Ashutosh, of what happened on Republic Day, of the tractor rally that led to violence, that led to chaos. This time around, the farmer unions have also taken responsibility, saying that we will ensure there's no violence that breaks out on this Bharat Bandh.
पंचायत के बाद दंगी का जो रेट है, आपने अपने बयान में कहा था कि
Ashutosh, if you can hear me, just take us through also the kind of precautionary measures that have been taken by the authorities, keeping in mind what happened on Republic Day.
Take you to the live images here at Ghazipur, what we are seeing here. The upper ridges of the Ghazipur here, so that one connects Uttar Pradesh largely to the national capital, has been completely sealed off. The one carriageway was already sealed off by the Delhi police as the farmers were sitting. Now another route, since they have gone on the other side and blocked the entire route, this has been completely blocked. So that's NH24 you see blocked. The NH9 we see blocked. There will be protests in Muzaffarnagar at around 12 p.m. So National Highway 58 is also going to be blocked. We are seeing the images from Muradabad, from Modi Nagar and several other places, Haryana, Rajasthan, Punjab. So that's, the scale of protest that these farmers are going to carry out largely, even the states like Kerala and West Bengal, as the opposition camp has also extended support. Now, as far as entering in Delhi and what had happened on Republic Day is concerned, the farmers have clearly said they are not going to enter in the national capital. They are blocking the highways. They are not sealing the towns. And this is symbolic to show the show of strength of the farmers, their unity, as largely to mount their pressure. This has been the strategy. This is the third Bharat Bandh call by the farmers. And this will be lifted sharp at 3 p.m. Even if you remember last time when Bharat Bandh call was given, 3 p.m. the protest was lifted all across the country. So here the National Highway, the one carriageway which has been occupied by farmers from this morning, will be lifted. And not just this one highway, across the country, wherever this agitation is taking place, the farmers are pretty sure that there will be no such chaotic situation other than the traffic and inconvenience that we see being caused in several pockets, particularly in the metro areas, in the city areas, in the urban areas. This will be lifted at 3 p.m. And yes, these leaders have been appealing their people to maintain calm so far. And so far, no untoward incident has been reported, no incident of violence being reported. And that's because they understand if there is some incident, such incident take place anywhere, ultimately the farmers will be blamed because they have to take responsibility. If you give call for the Bharat Bandh, you invite your farmers, you mobilize people, it is your responsibility to maintain peace and calm. And so far we are seeing that that has been maintained. Besides that, of course, inconvenience to the Aam Aadmi that is indeed taking place here in NCR.
Right, many of the roads have been closed down, as Ashutosh also was reporting for us, and it's led to massive traffic snarls on the ground. You see there, we're getting you reports from different parts of the national capital, particularly for commuters who are going into Delhi or out of the capital. They're struggling right now. If you're going, towards Uttar Pradesh, the Ghaziabad side, you're going to be facing a problem. Also, the Gurugram side in Haryana, there too you can see that traffic snarls are being reported. Bumper to bumper traffic right now. It is peak hour. This is the time when most commuters are looking to get to work, and you can see the situation there as people are struggling to move across. It's going to take hours really for that traffic to clear up. Remember that the Bandh is in place till about 3 p.m. So if you can, avoid venturing out till then, because you are going to be stuck in traffic stalls. In the national capital too, Ashutosh, considering what happened at the Red Fort, that monument, roads leading up from Daryaganj particularly to Red Fort have been closed down, more of a precautionary measure, because farmers, we understand, are not really in the capital. There are no protests happening in Delhi, correct?
Yes, absolutely. And despite the ruling party, Aam Aadmi Party has extended support to this Bharat Bandh, particularly in the Delhi, there is nowhere such protests. All these protests are taking place only at the bordering areas where they have been sitting for last 10 months, more than 10 months. As far as the security arrangements by the agencies are concerned, not just the Lal Killa, the Red Fort, all roads connecting to Lal Killa, there is a strict vigil. But also the moment you cross Akshardham, the moment you cross Nizamuddin area, the all main roads, the PWD roads, there are also massive barricadings have been put in place, and also the trucks have been put on standby. So if to avoid any further conflict-like situation erupts, what has happened on 26th, though the farmers have said they are not going to enter in the national capital, but the agencies are always on high alert. You never know what to happen. So that's the precautionary steps have already been taken. There's a massive deployment of CRP, Delhi police all over, all the routes connecting, and that's entering in the Delhi. But so far, nothing untowards have been reported yet.
Okay, so no problem as far as any sort of violent protests or any of that is concerned. As far as people watching this broadcast, if you want to know what is the impact of the Bandh, it's largely on the outskirts of the national capital, largely because roads have been closed down. Apart from Delhi, Ashutosh, in states like Punjab, in Uttar Pradesh, have there been reports of protests coming in?
The protest is taking place in Haryana, in Punjab, in Rajasthan. Also, some unions in Kerala have also given the call. In Bengal, several pockets, the union have joined this Bharat Bandh call. Because remember, more than the farmers' union, since the political parties from the opposition camp have extended their support to the farmers' Bandh, and particularly when we know that the states, those who have recently polled, and also those states, those who are going to be under poll in next 5 to 6 months. It is also an opportunity for the opposition camp who are looking a golden opportunity in this farmers' agitation, and that clearly could be another impact. But largely, the farmer unions in different pockets from Western Uttar Pradesh to different parts of this state, in other states, they have given this call. But impact is not really that much as it was expected from the farmers' union, that is really going to be shut down everything. You heard Rakesh Tikat saying that this is the Bharat Bandh call. We are not sealing anything. There will be access to the emergency vehicles and those who are in need. But again, as I said, it's a symbolic protest to mount a pressure and also to bring their show of strength, that how strong they are. And that's the ultimate strategy every time, be the political parties or any organization gives such call of protest. This always be a symbolic protest, and that to mount on a pressure to ensure that government listens to them, their demands are met. But so far nothing has been concrete. Even the last discussion between the farmers and government, that was held only in the month of January, and since then there is no such development. So this is another pressure tactics by the farmers union. Let's see if it's fruitful further and there is going to be a dialogue between the farmers and government. So far there is no indication.
All right, and that's what the farmer unions have been saying. That's where essentially we've been seeing this massive stalemate also, because the farmers are saying that the government must take the step. The government saying that we've put out repeated appeals. But in this stalemate, it's you and I that suffer, because look at what's happening on the ground there. Look at the kind of traffic snarls on the ground as people are trying to stick to their schedules, trying to get to work, trying to head home in some cases. None of them are able to go about normal life because of this Bandh. You can see the kind of huge traffic snarls, because some of the most integral highways leading up to the national capital have been closed. In some cases, it's due to precautionary measures. Others because you've got farmers also protesting there. Let me take this across to Manjeet Sehgal, who's joining us live from Chandigarh also. Manjeet, in a state like Punjab, where this has been one of the most talked about issues, the farmers' protest in the run-up to the election, what's the impact of the Bandh for the common man?
Well, Akshita, we are on Ambala Chandigarh National Highway. On my right side, you can see farmers have blocked this highway. Various other farmer unions and organizations of laborers have also joined them. They have blocked the entire highway. Not only the highway, some link roads connecting the villages and societies have also been blocked to mark the first year of DD laws when they were passed on 27th of September last year. Farmer unions are demanding repeal of the 3 contentious farm laws, saying these laws are against the farmers. The biggest worry of Punjab and Haryana farmers is that they are worried about the MSP. They are saying that they are worried that MSP should be made a legal entity, and besides MSP, all these laws should be repealed. So this is the situation here at the place called Zirakpur. All commercial and business establishments, government offices, private offices have been closed. Even educational institutions were not allowed to open. Only ambulances and people who are working in emergency services like the hospital staff are being allowed to move. All vehicles have stopped on various parts of the roads. The people being asked to return to their home. Complete shutdown is being observed in Punjab and Haryana. From 6 a.m. onwards, it will be effective till 4 p.m. So farmer unions have been shouting slogans against the union government, demanding repeal of the contentious farm laws.
Right, so Manjeet also getting us a ground report. In different states, you're really seeing the impact of the Bandh being felt, particularly, of course, in North Indian states, where you've been seeing this issue being raised by farmers, where farmers have been protesting for the last many months. I want to also get an update from Dev Ankur. He's joining us live from Jaipur. Dev, what is the Bandh impact in Rajasthan and cities like Jaipur? All right, we'll reconnect with Dev in just a bit and get you a ground report also from Rajasthan on the situation there. You can see that slowly the traffic seems to be moving forward in the Delhi-Gurugram border. Essentially, it's blocked because of barricading, because of road closure as well. The police not leaving anything to chance. They're ensuring that they are scanning the situation on the ground very carefully to ensure things don't go out of hand. There's no law and order problem. The farmer unions also have said very clearly that, they'll take the onus for ensuring that there's no sort of violence that breaks out right now. On your screens also is footage coming in of the protests that are happening in different parts of the country. And you can see that many of, in fact, these protesters, these farmers are staging a road roko. They're seated on some of the most crucial highways leading up and away from the national capital. And they're making it clear that they will be seated in this kind of a protest till about 3 p.m. It's a 10-hour-long Bandh that farmer unions are observing currently. And they've closed down many of the areas bordering the national capital. So you're seeing a lot of these farmers going ahead with their protest, ensuring that their message is sent across to the government. Back to Manjeet for more details on this. So Manjeet, we are seeing protests in different parts of Punjab. Many roads have also been closed down as precautionary measure. You're seeing some rail roko protests also breaking out now.
Yes, Akshita, farmer unions have appealed to the people to support their protest against the contentious farm laws. They will not be allowing the movement of rail, road or any other kind of traffic between 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. almost all the highways have been blocked by the farmers. And interestingly, this protest has also been supported by various other labour unions like the CPIM, ATAC, and other labour unions. They blocking the roads, not only the highways but the link roads as well. Railway tracks have also been blocked at various parts of Punjab. The farmer unions and their leaders are shouting slogans against the union government. They are not even allowing opening of the general stores, the offices, the markets, even the education institutions have not been allowed to open. This shutdown is partially.
Okay, Manjeet, I'll come back to you. Bit of a problem with your audio. We'll come back to Manjeet and all other reporters on the ground to get you a live report on exactly what is the impact of the Bandh on the ground. Parts of Delhi, you can see there how it's become a nightmare for commuters, many of them stuck in hour-long traffic stalls. If you live in Delhi, if you're looking to move out of Delhi, travel somewhere else to your office space, ensure you keep in mind that there are long traffic delays. Many of the roads have been closed. The national highways out of Delhi and into Delhi have also been closed. Some cases precautionary measures, others because of the protests being marked right now by the farmers. We're going to continue to get you the latest ground reports. I'm slipping into a very short break. We'll be right back. Stay with us.